Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Summary: Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is a fantasy novel by Lewis Carroll, published in 1865. The story follows a young girl named Alice, who tumbles down a rabbit hole and finds herself in Wonderland, a fantastical and nonsensical world filled with eccentric creatures and bizarre encounters. The novel, famous for its play with logic and language, explores themes of identity, growing up, and the absurdities of the adult world. Plot summary. 1. Alice's journey begins. The story opens with Alice sitting bored by a riverbank with her sister. She spots a white rabbit wearing a waistcoat and muttering about being late. Alice's curiosity leads her to follow the rabbit down a rabbit hole, where she falls into Wonderland, a strange realm where normal rules and logic do not apply. Here, she experiences drastic changes in size after eating and drinking various magical items, leading to confusion about her identity and sense of self. 2. Meeting the odd inhabitants of Wonderland. As she explores Wonderland, Alice encounters a series of surreal characters who each introduce her to the bizarre ways of this world. The White Rabbit, constantly anxious and hurried, he leads Alice deeper into Wonderland but pays little attention to her. The Caterpillar, a wise but indifferent figure who smokes a hookah and questions Alice's identity, challenging her to define herself and make sense of her constantly shifting size. The Cheshire Cat, a grinning, mysterious cat who can appear and disappear at will. He offers Alice vague guidance and hints at the strange nature of Wonderland, pointing her toward her next destination but in a roundabout way. Through these encounters, Alice begins to question reality, finding Wonderland's absurdity difficult to understand and often frustrating. 3. The Mad Tea Party. Alice next stumbles upon a nonsensical tea party hosted by the Mad Hatter, the March Hare, and the perpetually sleepy Dormouse. Here, time is frozen, and the tea party is stuck in an endless loop of absurd conversations, wordplay, and riddles. Although Alice tries to participate in the conversations, the logic and rules of the tea party are impossible to follow, and she soon leaves, bewildered and irritated. 4. The Queen of Hearts and the Croquet Game. Alice finally arrives at the Queen of Hearts castle, where she witnesses a chaotic croquet game. The game is played with live flamingos as mallets and hedgehogs as balls, and the Queen commands executions at the slightest offense, though most are merely threats. The Queen's quick temper and constant commands of "off with their heads" create a frightening atmosphere, yet the other characters seem largely unfazed by her behavior. Here, Alice also meets the King of Hearts, who is more mild-mannered, and the Knave of Hearts, who stands accused of stealing the Queen's darts. 5. The Trial of the Knave of Hearts. The story culminates in a trial to determine whether the Knave of Hearts stole the Queen's darts. The trial is a mockery of justice, filled with absurd witnesses, such as the Mad Hatter and the Dormouse, and nonsensical evidence. Frustrated by the illogical proceedings, Alice finally stands up to the Queen, declaring the trial a farce. At this moment, she begins to wake from her dream. 6. Alice awakens. Alice suddenly finds herself back on the river bank, where she realizes that her adventure in Wonderland was just a dream. Reflecting on her journey, she is filled with a sense of wonder and curiosity but recognizes the absurdities of the world she visited. Key themes. 1. Identity and growing up. Throughout her journey, Alice grapples with questions about who she is, often struggling with identity as her size changes or as other characters challenge her sense of self. This theme reflects the uncertainties of childhood and the transition to adulthood. 2. Absurdity and logic. Wonderland is a world where logic is turned on its head. The story uses nonsense to critique social norms, authority, and the rigidity of adult reasoning, emphasizing that life is often nonsensical and unpredictable. 3. Curiosity and exploration. Alice's curiosity drives her through Wonderland, leading her to confront unfamiliar and sometimes frightening situations. Her journey is a testament to the value of curiosity and a child's willingness to explore and question the world. Conclusion. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll is a whimsical exploration of imagination, identity, and the absurdities of life. Through Alice's encounters with Wonderland's strange inhabitants, the novel encourages readers to embrace curiosity and to question the structures and rules of reality. Its memorable characters, clever wordplay, and dreamlike quality have made Alice's Adventures in Wonderland a timeless classic that continues to captivate readers of all ages.